I'm Brick, guys.
Are you warmed up?
Oh, you want to see it?
I heated him up.
You warmed me up.
You know what they say? Share for the class. You have enough for the class?
I can share one or two. I'm ready.
Just because I retain 2 of my balls makes me no more human than any other man.
I'm bricked. I'm bricked.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh,
no.
I didn't see you there, dear listener.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Welcome back, dear listeners.
Welcome to another episode of the podcast. We are back again with Ebenezer, and as you heard, Justin is back again as a guest.
Bing, bing, bang.
Ohio.
Yep. And this is going to be the last episode of 2024. I'm going to upload this on the 31st. And if it's not uploaded by the 31st, then don't hold me accountable because I'm definitely going to do it. There's no way I'm going to miss it unless some random power outage happens. But this is definitely going to come out on the 31st. Guaranteed. That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Woo.
There we
Last
go.
episode of 2024.
Our producer, editor, creator,
Host.
progenitor, God. He does it all.
Master. You're doing much better than the guy in Dandadan. I got one ball.
Some people suffer from afflictions, you know?
Yeah, but you know, it reminds me of that time in the Olympics where the guy was pole vaulting, and then his thing just hits the stick. It was live television. Like, damn.
As a national dub.
It was like, damn, he was so close, but it just boing.
I just watched a show where the guy has to get one of his balls removed, and they're like, one ball is toast. So he's like, oh, I'm going to be one ball. He's like, yeah. He's like, but you'll still have kids. And they chopped off the wrong ball. I know, right? I was like, oh, you're cooked, bro.
Damn.
And the whole episode, he was like, how did I come so lucky? And then at the end, they're like, we got the wrong ball.
Thank God. Oh, I will feel so bad.
That's
now
messed
you
up.
can't I mean, you can't have kids, but I mean, you can have kids different ways, but still, it's not your kids, and I mean, hey, that's your condom. That's your birth control.
I'll just, damn. Can you have kids where like they pull off like your skin cell or something? Did we figure out how to do that?
No.
I heard 2 women can have kids now.
Yeah, because they can get it from someone else, like the sperm donors.
No. Like
no.
they take the 2 women's DNA.
Yeah.
And put that shit in an egg.
So the reason why women can basically get pregnant off the same like egg, you know, because basically the X and Y chromosome is only in guys because the Y, right? But the Y is just a dinky mutated version of the X. So everyone, yeah.
Oh.
So technically, if you just have 2 X's, that's like the normal. But if you have X and Y, that's the weirdo. So we're the fucking weirdos.
So that means the guy with no balls is actually done.
He's cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked.
For real.
Well, then that means he can't. I mean, if he shoots in, it's fine, right?
Yeah, but
No,
he's
it's
shooting
all blank.
blanks.
All blank.
Yeah, exactly. That's all.
Damn. Would you ever, if like the doctor's like, hey, you can't have kids, your sperm ain't good, but he goes, but you have a brother. You know?
Where was this
Probably
leading
Alabama.
to? and then you gotta say, well, my wife wants a kid, and I have my brother.
Yeah, you know?
You know, you
He's
could have
like,
just said anybody. But the doctor's like, you know, I have myself, you know, I'm kind of lonely these days. I can help you out with this. Like anyone in a situation is anyone else's DNA. It's not yours. It solves absolutely nothing.
The doctor offers, okay, well, I can, you know, as a medical professional,
Yeah.
I know how to get it right and early. You know what I mean? Patient.
just between me and you, I get it. I can fuck it.
In my medical expertise, I can recommend this brand of condoms, and this date is my address right down here. Okay.
Just come from the back door of my backyard, and we'll get the show rolling.
Yep. You turn around his business card, and this is like a IOU. It's like
XOX.
yeah, XOXO.
Call this number.
But like, you know, they're like, if you want to keep it in the family, you want to have a kid that's, I guess, related to you.
Yeah, you don't want a kid that's different color from you.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, unless you're like you're adopting, or you know.
Would you do it?
Anyways, let's. How's everyone's day? Let's go. Let's go around the
Oh,
table.
that's right. There's a
Yeah,
formula to
let's
this
go, let's go.
podcast.
There's a
As
formula.
There's a formula.
as the guest who is an avid listener, I think we should get back on track.
Back on track.
Yeah.
Let's Scott. Let's go. Let's go with you.
Nothing much has been going on, to be completely honest. I've been thinking about my 2025 goals and aspirations to do, because unfortunately Ebenezer has decided to create a list for all of us, and because he
Always.
creates a list, we had to do it because then it will become true.
It will.
And so that's why I'm hoping to win the lottery and write that down in the list. But
That's
besides
actually a
that,
good one.
I'm thinking of what?
No, the recent lottery was about like what, 100 million, 100 billion dollars, 100 million dollars.
Like 1.2,
Did
1.12.
they announce a winner, or did they just tell you how much is in the pot?
There was a winning ticket in California.
Yeah, one dude
Really?
or girl won the ticket. Like every number was correct. All
Good
6
for
numbers.
them. Hell yeah.
So whoever
I
got
hope
that
they're
ticket
actually
in
needed it.
California is actually living large. That's crazy.
That makes sense in California too, because you're probably homeless if you're grabbing tickets, because that where you're living like Jeff Bezos up there, right? There's no
Yeah,
in
so it's like
between.
that's a perfect area to spend a lot of money in.
Well, good for them. I always like to hear a winner.
But yeah, that's just been how my week's been going, because this is gonna come out on the 31st, so it's gonna be a whole new year next episode.
Yeah,
Different person.
crazy. How about you, Ebenezer? What you got?
It's been a big, busy holiday week, dear listener. As you may have not known, you've been told that happy holidays, because it is happy holidays. Hopefully you have family. If you don't, well, you might as well listen to this shit, right? You don't got nothing else going for you. But if you have somebody special, you probably hung out with them for a bit. I hung out with my family. We went up to. I did the driving, by the way, and I'm a passenger princess because Scott drives me everywhere. But I did the driving all by myself up to Medford, NY. I don't even know where that is. I couldn't even tell you on a map. But I drove to it. I followed the directions, and that shit was long. And there were so many people who almost hit you. But it was a fun time. Played Jack in the Box. We did little Secret Santa games. The kids loved it. It was a good vibe. And then I came back down, and I'm tired. I did not get a full night's sleep for the past 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah. But it was good. It was worth it. Very fun. I recommend it. Spend some time with your family. You never know how many days you get, Everyone's getting old. Kids won't be kids forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always spend time with your loved ones when you ever get the time.
Yeah. But other than that, chilling, getting back on track, We're getting to the end of the year, so we got get up your goals up. New year, new you. I'm a big goals person, all right? Because I think when you put it out on paper, you have a higher chance of getting it done. So working on the goal list and just kind of getting ready for 2025 because we're getting cum gutters. We're all getting cum gutters.
All right,
Yeah.
before we jump on the cum gutters train, let's let's hear what's new in Justin's town.
Okay. Well, it's been quite a while since my last episode with you guys. But a lot of things happen. Positively, my mental state is great. I'm feeling happy and just happy and alive that I'm here. I got some good stuff. My dating life is it's going up. It's going up. Well, going too detailed much, but met someone, talked a bunch, and then had a date recently, and it was nice. And we're connecting, we're bonding more, and so I'm kind of happy. Um, it's going my way, and hopefully more to come for the future next year. Um, Work wise, I only worked like 2 days. Then the other days have just been I've been off, which is nice, relaxing. I finished a bonsai tree like nanobot Lego type of thing. And I started it like last month, but I finally had time to finish it. So It's good, and then my special person also liked it, and so that's even more good. You know, I'm all I'm saying is that I've been hoping and happy last couple of days, and it's just going up from here. So better state now than before in a couple couple months.
Yeah, it's crazy how like a month or two ago, after the trauma dump, it's now sunshine and rainbows. You know,
Yeah, you
You
know,
it's
pit as
funny
a
how life
mountain.
works. Yeah,
yeah. At your worst times and rock bottom times, that's when the world and fate just gives you a hand and says, "You know what? Let's get this guy a boost. Let's give him assists."
get a little
You know,
handy.
and yeah. Okay, well,
Yeah, yeah. Shrug him
Time
off
to
a bit.
come up.
Yeah, he'll come up.
check him off a bit.
He'll
Yeah,
come
make him
up.
come a little bit.
He'll come up.
He'll come up, and he can only come up.
Yep.
He'll come down. Am I right, gentlemen? Am I right? Who comes down?
Not this guy.
Just you.
What?
Oh.
What? Hey, you too. Probably
Yeah,
come.
you're right. You're right.
You
You
probably
got
come from
me.
the side.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a wild allegation.
Hey, I'm just I it takes one to know one.
You got me. You got me.
Okay.
But so this episode has been kind of a little wonky, which is fine, because I just wanted to, just have a chat, and also I just wanted to have a quick discussion about, this project. This is quote unquote not really the halfway point, but it's the halfway point because the year's coming to an end. We've been doing it for a couple months now, and I have been consistently doing it and getting Ebenezer to host with me or someone else to host with me so that there's an episode every week. And so far, not everything is going to be, a shining star in the sky. Sometimes some of the stars are dull. You want to just lock it in the closet and don't look back. And I think it's a good balance of good episodes to bad episodes. And I don't know. I just feel like the project's been going pretty well because this whole podcast was just basically a memento of who we are currently as of now, so that we can look back on it and go, "Damn, they were still idiots." I like it. Picasso. We do it live.
Yeah.
So I just want to hear, I don't know, some of your thoughts, Ebenezer, because you are the main co-host of this organization. What say you?
Little chairman, CEO God.
My beloved.
This is your like employee performance review of the year.
I love Amazon. I will only ever.
I love this product and this brand. Nothing wrong with it. As smiling at the camera, like with a giant ass smile, like nothing's going on here in Boston Say.
Here's a gun slightly off screen.
Nothing.
I agree with you. I like the idea of a snapshot of us as time goes by, because I feel like we have big changes maybe every 8 months. There is like a core feature in us that changes our character a lot, and it's kind of a nice to look back on. And I definitely I would like to have a long catalog of this when we're like nice and old. Like I'm thinking like I feel like we'll be in the terms of Justin frontal lobed, like I'll say like mid 30s. That's like when you like your life is like you're reaching the mid. You might have a kid, you're probably paying rent, and you probably have an annoying neighbor. Some degree of those three things are probably happening. And I can look back and be like, oh man, I remember when I used to think like that, or like, oh man, I didn't know any better. Because I think a lot of times we reminisce of like Radio Couch in college, and it's crazy how different we are from Radio Couch version of us, and it's kind of like feels really good to see the upward movement.
Yeah, like the radio couches, all the car washes, and all the just in betweens. And to explain car washing to the non-viewers of friends who are, who know, basically the dear listeners, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's be
Dear
honest
listener,
here.
yes.
Yeah. Car washing is exactly how it sounds, except you don't get your car washed at all. It's the people inside the car that get washed, because inside the car you discuss everything that's happening mentally, the good and the bad, and whatever is holding you back. Any thought, anything that will just come to your head, you just want to discuss openly. You're car washing right in front of the shed.
That is, yo, dear
That's it.
listener, if you get the chance to do a car wash, I honestly we should promote it more because it's so healthy. It was
Yeah,
like the healthiest thing we ever did in our early youth.
Just put like an
Like,
asterisk that says not actual car wash, they're car washing inside.
car
yeah,
washing inside. That's what makes this different.
it was so good because like grab a buddy, sit in the car somewhere you guys kind of like, and just say whatever you feel like no holds bar.
Mhm.
It was definitely good, Definitely, I feel like every guy needs. 'Cause I feel like I talk to a lot of random dudes now with all the different jobs I've been doing, and you can definitely tell there's like a let me filter myself, so that way I am satiable enough to interact with other people.
Make sure it's PG and not rated R.
Exactly, because when you see someone's true personality, they say something and no one reacts inside the room, and you're like, oh, that's
Mhm.
usually why.
It's funnier in my head,
Yeah, like we're working. I remember like I'm building a desktop for someone, and
Mhm.
one of the three guys, most of the guys in the office were maybe 1 year younger than me or 1 year older than me. So this one guy, and I know he's kind of filtering himself a little bit. He says like a line like, and then these dust like I nut in her mouth or something, and I look back at him like, that's crazy to say. I was just thinking like, yo,
Yeah, this is a professional setting.
You
yeah,
just sat. You can't just say I just sat down. I'm mid working. You said I nutted in someone.
yeah, like, and it was just like you can kind of see like the look of the other four people, and we all looked at him for a minute, and then we just like, suddenly we just kept talking, and that was like his like attempt of like, all right, I should not, I should not talk too much about myself.
It just like back away slowly.
Yeah, and I kind of felt bad for the guy, but also it was like he doesn't have an outlet, so he has to,
It's out of pocket, dude.
yeah, he has to flash somebody to know. But man,
uh,
yeah, every guy needs a car wash.
I also agree. Car wash and person with therapy. It's better to talk with your emotions, especially for men, because like it's huge baggage and burden like later on in the mental health. So at least if you talk with a professional about it, you don't have to say like to anyone else like, oh, it's all right, to see what you're own doing, but like get some help at least. It really helps because I think men has a lot of like suicide rates among
Oh yeah.
other than women because we tend to hold our emotions and like opinions and feelings to each other that sooner or later it's gonna burst. Like you guys mentioned, if you ever need therapy, you gotta have a jar, either that's full, too full, or something crashed. Like for me, it's better to get someone to talk with. Car wash, it's at least you talk with your friends and then you guys kind of load just between you guys. Nothing wrong. Just share opinions and stuff like that. You know. So I also am a big advocate about that, and especially during college, it was really helpful for us. Late night talks and with school and work being a burden in life, you always gotta have somebody to be by your back, just hear you out and stuff like that. Because always be there for your friends.
I couldn't agree more.
Yep. But Justin, in your personal
Yes.
opinion, considering that you only listen to about half of the episodes of this podcast, how do you feel like the podcast is going?
Um. um. Okay. So I listened now since I was a guest on the podcast. I've been listening to the podcast more often, a little bit more, because I as much as I talk to you guys, through our texts and our Discord gaming, I miss talking with you guys like a lot because it gets lonely up in here. And there was a good time where like before my potential date, I had anxiety and I was super nervous, and it's like shaking and stuff like that. But like listening to the podcast kind of helps me like lower down the anxiety, because I'm with my friends or I hear their voices and stuff like that in conversations and they make me laugh and like it helps me like ease the tension a little bit, help me go through the date before it because it's always have nice to hear your guys' voices, help me saying, "Oh, dude, you got this, no worries." But the podcast wise, I like the episodes with guests so far. It builds a more bigger dynamic and variety and diversity and stuff like that. With James and Caitlin, they really were like, "Oh my god, that's funny," or "I didn't know," or like you get their more thoughts and views about stuff. 'Cause I'm not saying you two are not like good by yourself,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
hear that, dear
just
listener? We're ass, and we need more people.
but I'm
We love
just
criticisms. No, we like we're
We
taking
accept
those down.
this.
We accept it.
Yeah, cheek to cheek.
But come on, you gotta admit, like episode 8 of your Game Awards rant was kind of
Well, we
not.
don't talk about episode 8.
Yeah, that's like I said, some stars you hide in the closet and you don't look at them because they're just not that great. But I do agree that the guest episodes, in my opinion, are the best
At best.
because the guests always bring a certain life to the episode. That's not just Ebenezer and I, and you can't beat that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
and
it
like
makes it we talk more with the guests in a way of like how we're used to be at the couch, you know?
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
because you
Radio
can do
Couch
so much for
was
2 people.
yeah. That's exactly what
I'm
happened at the
sorry.
couch too. Radio Couch was the
I'm
epiphany of everyone coming together just to discuss something. And what would happen is most of the time there'd be multiple conversations happening at once, but there'd generally be one major group conversation. But
we called it Radio Couch because there was a radio station near our campus, and there's a couch, therefore a radio couch. So a lot of people, and especially us in our group, we mostly conjoin there every time. Like if there's a free spot or after class and it's free, we always usually sit there. Some people take it, and so we just go somewhere else. But usually we've been going to Radio Couch. Old times, damn. You're bringing
Old
two
times.
old things like college days, car wash and Radio Couch, dude.
I know.
That's not
No.
even 2024. It's like totally a long time ago.
I know, but you know, college, I have to say, for all the debt a lot of our friends accumulated, it was the most reformative time for
Yeah.
for us. And I
It
feel like,
was.
right, like with all the things I don't like about college, I definitely feel like the fact that you meet different people and you kind of do these weird out of like character things help you, I don't know, get a better sense of who you are.
It's like it's a high school but more adult based because you're free to go out or leave or anything like that. And because we're all adults, we're all entering adulthood, and everyone feels the same way, responsibilities, classes, and life. And so having us all together kind of just says, oh, we're kind of friends. We became friends, and I think college was mostly where all of us were kind of just trying to spread our wings and get out there because high school put us like a box because once you're in high school or like school before, it just keeps going and going and you're stuck with those same people. With college, you can meet all different types of people from different types of schools. So and it's telling us saying, hey, let's try something new, let's try something that we haven't done that before, which we all three of us and four of us done before or never done. So we all got off our comfort zones, and I it was the best moments of my life during that, honestly.
I couldn't agree more.
yeah,
Um,
the
yeah.
networking in college is pretty important, which is why I kind of feel bad when people just go to college and dip because I feel like you're not really experiencing
Yeah.
college. And I understand sometimes it's like you don't have the schedule because you're working. Like you have like you work during the day and you go to classes at night and you just feel tired. You want to go to sleep because you got to go work next day.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's not the true college experience. The true college experience is meeting random people and being stuck to work with them in group projects and you know just meeting
Ah,
people.
that's the worst part. Those were the
Yeah.
worst parts, though. But also like just join clubs, try events, attend events and stuff like that. Because I think one of our big things we did was we joined a group. Like a sort of Asian group. We have like ASA, okay, Asian Student Alliance, but it could be different from other colleges because there's always an Asian diversity group in college. And we joined it, and it kind of opened our eyes and opened to networking with other people and like getting to know them. And we were just really the type of group, as you could say. Especially during the time we had a lot of people conjoining or like saying "wow" to our group, which is us three and James, which is weird because we just met like in college and we have that sort of dynamic that attracted people to us and like, yo, we want a group like that, and then like so they get to know each one of us singly or like in a duo group or something like that, and that was what kind of drove us insane a little bit, not insane but like it piques our curiosity saying how are we getting this much attention if we just like became ourselves, and that's our group dynamic just attracts everyone about it.
Well, that's it. It's because we were ourselves. We were ourselves, and we were like mature with our topics because we were pretty open minded for what each other said, and we can handle it. We can handle criticism. We can handle not criticism. We compliment each other. Everyone in the group has a different spec in a skill tree that balances the other person, and that's kind of how everything works. And that's kind of how everyone tried to get in. And because we're not because we're assholes, but because we kind of knew what was working, we had to limit the amount of people that tried to get in. Because if you know something's working, you're not going to change it. And
Yeah.
a part of adulting is realizing that you can't fit in everywhere, and you shouldn't fit in everywhere.
So fucking true.
Yeah, and it's
So
best to have like a small group of people that you know and be like free around to be
yeah,
with, you know?
like for instance, if you got offended for like if you know us and you got offended from listening to our uh me calling you not an asshole, but calling us an asshole for keeping you out, then like
You asshole.
yeah,
You ass.
it's not because you're an asshole. It's just because from the group dynamic, it didn't work out.
Thanks, Scott. Calling
I
me
think
an
it's a natural
asshole
part.
on public television.
I also I also got a Discord notification, so that's probably one of the dear listeners being like, I can't believe this guy called us.
If James was here, he'd probably say, nah, because I'm the handsome one. I'm the tall ass handsome one.
See, everyone's in this different skill tree spec tech.
I loved you, James. We need you back in this episode. We need all four of us to be in an episode, hopefully.
4-man.
Yeah, I plan to do it next
for
year
next-
for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because I need to hear his sexy voice right in my ears. I mean, no homo.
Illustrious.
No.
There we go.
I heard his episode, but I want him to be live and speaking. You should know what I mean, you know? Mr. James. Shout out to James.
Shout out to James.
Shout out to James. And shout out to Caitlin.
It was fun
Call me
having
a
Caitlin
bitch.
on.
Yeah.
She calls you bitch all the time.
I know she calls me a bitch. I call her a bitch too. Her like our end calling like saying, "All right, goodbye, bitch. I ain't gonna stop loving you, bitch." I'm like, I don't know where that's from, but I'll say it. Okay.
Have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
No.
Damn. When you guys say bitch, it always
It's
makes
a
me think of the crackhead.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Was it his name? Jesse? Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah.
Science, bitch.
Science,
Yeah.
bitch. We put a finish the salad, and he goes, bitch.
I heard it's a good show. It's a critically acclaimed.
It is.
But I
I'll
just saw
watch it
memes
with
about
you.
it. That's why.
Look,
You'll watch it with me.
I'll watch it with. I watched that shit. I'll watch that shit again. That was so good.
Oh, really?
Scott, if I
I-
become a science teacher, I'm selling meth. I don't even need the cancer. That show was so good.
That's a good
No,
trade-off.
if you get cancer, then you add on to it's just like my life. You know, it's like that's based on me. That's my story.
That's my story.
Sorry.
I'm Walter Black.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's good funny. That's good comedy.
Well, I know what you're gonna be for Halloween next year.
Oh no.
That would be a fun costume idea, actually.
Yeah.
Can you imagine yourself being bald?
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
I shaved my head bald one time. It felt
Are you
good.
Would you just gonna leave your facial hair with it?
I probably will, because I think I have pirate-like facial hair. It grows in that weird mustache, semi-beard, pirate style. Like if I had a bandana
Mhm.
and maybe one scar, you couldn't tell me apart from an 1800 photo of
Oh,
a
yeah.
pirate crew.
For sure.
Or you could be like one of those like Halloween costume, lookalike pumpkin costume.
No, he's the picture on the photo on on the costume
Yeah,
bag.
on the costume.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know what the word, like a model of it. Like
Yeah, he's the model.
this is what people who dressed up would look like.
The stock photo of a pirate back
Yeah,
then.
I'm the
yeah.
stock photo pirate.
And then you're gonna be the most sold out costume because I want to be a pirate. Scott, do you think you could be bald?
I think I'll try it because I'm losing. My history in my family is to become bald or have that weird patch of hair in the middle where it's gone. So I'm definitely gonna go bald, and I'm just gonna accept it because I'm gonna be Pinhead.
I see. That means
I
we're gonna
see.
both be bald. I have a bald family heritage as well.
Yeah, but yeah, facial hair. I can't grow facial at all.
Yeah.
No facial hair for me.
Man, that's true.
He's
You
gonna.
know, if you
I'm
grow the small patch, I will personally cut a circle patch like the monks. I'll get the monk cut, you know? Egg top, hair around, I got you.
Ew.
You said ill, but that would go so hard.
It
Alright? And I
I'm
lined it
thinking.
up too. A LeBron haircut with the fucking monk.
Oh no. I could see it. For some reason, I thought of the Three Scrooges. For some reason, it's like an egg patch. I was thinking like the fucking, like the one hair dot.
Oh yeah. That's a crazy one.
That I don't know. I was like, you can't. I don't think you can pull that off, Ebenezer. Even if you try.
Honestly, I think I could. It would be such a conversation starter too.
Hey, I mean, I know your ways around talking to ladies. You can get anything with a look, even with like a glove, a paper bag over your head. You can still hit it.
Dear listener, you heard it from him. You heard the truth.
Oh no, it's on
Even
record now.
you disgusting creature hiding in the corner, the shadows, you
Yeah,
you
you
too can talk to
goblin,
women.
gremlin looking ass. You too can get girls if you follow Ebenezer's steps of seduction.
Follow
Listen.
my 18-week training plan and pay me $200. I too
Two
will make.
hundred dollars. Oh my god! I
I
would
gotta
think
make it
like
feel like it's worth
more.
it. You know what? Maybe
Yeah, we could bump the price.
no, you know. Let me help my people out. This will be free. 1 week seminar.
Oh, damn! You hear that, dear listeners?
Is this you as a pirate with cum gutters or without cum gutters?
Is this you after our talk of goals, or is it right now?
It's still in the working phases. I'm planning to get Johnny Sins to co-host this seminar with me. So
Oh,
we'll make it work.
Yeah, once we
oh
find the
my.
One Piece, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. You know, it's not about the destination; it's about the journey.
Exactly.
And for Ebenezer, his journey starts with your mouth.
Kind of true. But exactly.
The words, guys, words. I meant like because it comes out of your mouth. So that's why I said the mouth part.
Yeah, just what else could you think of when he said it starts with your mouth?
Yeah,
okay,
dear
okay.
listener.
You filthy mind, dear listener.
You passed the test. Congratulations.
Dr. Phil once said, "We'll be right back." We'll keep it here.
Just
So,
Dr. Phil memes. I'm telling you.
okay, I'll talk. Okay, yeah. So recently, I've been watching this guy named Adam Ray, funny comedian by himself, but his crowd work as Dr. Phil, he's impersonating as him, is is comedy gold, and I like it. And I was so obsessed with it that I've been binge watching his episodes and like other podcasts where he guest stars, and it's just in my head. Like it's just so funny, and his crowd work is also good. So I've been saying we'll be right back, or we keep it here. So like, I don't like your fucking attitude.
This phase will last exactly a month and 2 weeks. For Justin, that's how long Justin sticks to a topical meme for him. I'm telling you right now.
What do you mean? It's hip and happening. It's trendy right now.
I don't
As the
know.
meme as the meme trendy guy and the oldest with the frontal lobe. I think it's here to stay.
Definitely gonna be like a month or two.
Oh my god.
Exactly right, because right now we're transitioning out of I'm just a chill guy. right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got to show guy
See?
recently because we were putting it in the group chat, and then I would pick the picture, but I haven't said that to show guy ever since.
Because you replaced it.
Yeah.
Oh, snap!
You know, before that, we were doing the implications.
Oh
the
my
implication
God,
from
the
Always
implications.
Sunny. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, it's always humor is everything. Humor makes the world go around.
You're not wrong.
You know,
And-
I think the best part about this is that we're gonna hear this, and then Justin's gonna go, "Damn, I really said that joke back then. I can't believe I did that." Or we're gonna go, "Yeah, you were stuck with that for a while." We go, "Yeah, I mean, that's true."
And speaking of round. Stop!
Yeah.
Both Scott and Ebenezer brace for impact as I say that because they know what the topic is
Hey,
of what I'm about to say.
you're setting it up. We're here to listen.
Yeah, but you guys got like a face impact. Like you're prepping your face so you won't get cringe about this.
Okay. I'll try to keep it more
I was
discreet.
gonna. You know what else is round?
What? What is round, Justin?
Oh, you know what else is round?
No, I don't. I've never. I could never think of it.
These nuts.
Nice.
Dear listener, you might have just crashed your car right now, and this is the last thing you hear. I want to apologize.
I never had a D's nut joke on an episode. I don't think so.
Yeah.
We've been safe for a good
I've been
4
safe.
episodes until now.
And why not close the year with a D's nuts joke?
Right. It's ended.
Ladies-
Yeah. And then we
my
can never do it
dear
again because
listeners.
it's once a year. Yeah, it's gonna die off after this year. You're right.
It's not gonna die off.
You're right.
You know,
Dear
that's good.
listeners, everyone, I hope you like it. Will you expect a D's notes joke from now on? Well, hope there's a highlight for that or compilation.
I'm not making a D's Nuts compilation for you.
That sounds like your personal hell, Scott.
I'm never gonna go back and find your D's Nuts moments.
Yes, you are. Yes,
No,
you are.
I'm not.
That's 2020.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my most disliked
Compilation.
video. That's gonna get less views in the Game Report episode. Okay.
No, it's gonna get more views. It's gonna be your most viewed video of all time.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
can't.
laugh. It is too. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna get bots just
Yeah, I knew you were gonna view
rewatching
bot me, you son of a bitch.
that. And then so like it's top like 1 million or like 100,000 views, and you're like, how did I get this? And then you see comments, these nuts.
I'm turning off the comments.
Dear listeners, I'm glad to be blessed
With
to
these
say
nuts.
that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
look
no.
at
There
he's
it is,
starting
huh?
it.
Oh,
He's
no.
How's
starting
it feel, huh? You've been
It's
stunboxed.
It's fucking spreading, ladies
Guys,
and
that's
gentlemen.
right.
Don't you know he's immune? It only strengthens him.
It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything.
He's unfazed.
It's going stronger,
These nuts are too
Padawan. Oh, of course these nuts are too strong. They're full of protein and caliber. I'm sorry, dear listeners. I'm sorry. If Ebenezer says a D is nuts joke, then it completes the trifecta.
Dear listener, I will never hurt you the way the way these two have. Alright?
Whoa. Mine
You
was
have
a
my
laugh of
word.
judgment.
What are you talking about? This is.
Here,
Don't
ready?
worry, Ebenezer. One of us. Join us, Ebenezer. One of us. One of us.
No.
I'm trying to
I
remember
think
that
James would
joke.
do it too. James would do it.
James, he would.
He would do it, yeah. I could see him saying like, "Yeah, well, they could suck these nuts."
Yeah.
He would go
James,
fast.
where are you?
He would go fast, like straight to the punchline to the joke before we can. I get like an awkward pause and like I look left and right. These nuts, you know what I mean?
I do.
I'm trying to remember those
Yeah.
jokes you sent me yesterday on the TikTok. Of it's not funny.
Oh my god, I watched that too. What?
They're so good,
That
dude.
they're so good.
They're
Okay,
so good.
Dear listeners, there is a influencer. I think his name was Hood Ziggs, but he is a dude that says like the following jokes are not funny, so don't laugh, with a straight face, and he just goes off saying dad jokes, and it was so funny. And I told Scott about it. I says, "How come we're not doing this? This is comedy gold."
We love dad jokes here.
And it's hilarious. I'm trying to think before I messed it up. It was like his first start was like, "Have you heard the prices about these chimneys? They're off the roof. Don't laugh." It just it just keeps going.
Yeah.
I already broke. So
The puns were good. I
the
won't lie.
puns were good,
The
and
puns were good.
I was so amazed and like shocked by it that I was like, Scott, I gotta learn this.
Yeah, I had to
Just
write
for
those
that.
down. I definitely had to write
Yeah.
those down.
Add it
Yeah.
to your 2 belt.
You both.
My useless
Um,
knowledge tool belt.
It's not useless. It's hey, if you can pick up a girl like that, you know.
If you pick up a girl
I
with
guess-
that line, she obviously has a problem. You should run it. That should be your.
What do you mean? That's the green flag. That's like if a girl takes what you have, takes what you give, and gives it back to you, bruh. That sounds perfect. That's a green flag.
You don't think a girl that doesn't like dad jokes? Did I said that
I
wrong? I
think-
said that wrong, didn't I?
I think you did.
I think I said that
I
wrong.
think you did.
I think you did.
What did you say? Because I forgot what you just said.
Then why'd you laugh then,
What?
huh? You
It's 'cause
disagree?
we couldn't compute. You know me.
I was laughing in confusion of what just happened. You know, like
you did
it's like
psychic damage. And that's all we could respond with.
I had like the Internet Explorer like circle, like refreshing in my
loading.
head, and I just laugh.
Well, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Is there, if a girl did not like dad jokes, would that be a like, not a turn off, but like an ick? Not an ick. What are you not talking about?
It sort of is an ick.
Yeah.
It sort of is an
I
ick.
mean,
I don't think so.
if it's a one-timer, I can let it go. If it's like I seen you 3 times, all 3 times you said a dad joke, you probably are a killer. You're just waiting to
You're a
crack.
killer. You're a sociopath killer.
Okay, cause look, okay, hear me out, right? Day
Yes.
1, she says dad joke. You're like, aha, cause we're all inside that young millennial era of like, aha, nice joke. Let's continue being regular people. And then day 2, she does it. Aha, I mean that was great, but Day 3, she does it and you go, oh, so this isn't a one-off. This is her default.
Aren't you
I'm
matching her
concerned.
dad jokes though?
Yeah, are you matching her freak, as the kids will say?
If you match her dad joke with your dad joke,
Yeah.
it would only empower her, you know? It's like if she was a crackhead and you gave her more crack, she'd only become stronger.
Oh, so it's like if a girl liked Justin's jokes for these nuts.
It would be concerning, but there's nothing that can really
It's
stop
over
Justin.
for you two then.
You know? Justin's already evolved.
I evolved.
He's already right true. There is no taking him back.
I got what was it? Gigamax or Super Evolution or something up in there.
This guy and his pulls. But yeah, dear listener, if a girl likes puns, unless you're a pun guy, if you're a real pun guy, it works out. If you're a regular person and like any regular person, you laugh at someone's jokes to continue the conversation and be nice, watch your back.
Man, that means that person really sounds punny.
Don't
Dear
laugh.
listener, you might have crashed the second time, and
It's
I
not funny. Don't
apologize.
laugh.
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh. Sorry, I didn't
Uh,
deaf stare the camera because this is a podcast.
I literally gave them the straightest face as I just made that.
This guy.
Hey,
No, it's a green flag. You convinced me. It's a green flag.
Yeah, see, because I'm a green flag, and I got you guys on board.
I love how you went
Hey,
from serial killer
Yeah.
monster to I'll smash.
Jennifer, forget my monologue, all right?
Erase all that
Erase
from
all
your
of it.
data, and just be edited that.
It's worth it.
And
It's
say,
worth
yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. See, you would date a person with that humor.
If you know what, if it's parsed out, if it's day to day,
You have a problem. Yeah,
it has
I
to be a
couldn't.
problem. I don't feel safe. You know, I yeah, you
don't feel safe at all near you or talking to you.
both.
Oh,
I just
okay.
like she's just one more misstep off the edge of sanity.
Oh my god, we need someone to sign her up to like a mental institution.
Exactly, because I mean, I love a good dad joke. I feel like dad jokes are like they're like the last line before you jump off the deep end of humor. You know,
Yeah, I guess so. I can see it, but
when you're not a dad, at least. When you're a
I was
dad, then
planning to do dad jokes when I become a dad.
yeah, see, because that's the
I hope
default.
so. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
normal, right?
That's the title. You became the dad,
You became a dad.
Yeah.
and you get the joke.
You get the joke. But if you're not a dad, you're struggling. You're trying to get points. All right? Like the regular jokes didn't cut it for you, so you're dipping in the dad pool of jokes.
You're trying to be a
You're too
daddy, but
early.
in
Yeah,
rationality,
you're dipping
you're
too
not a
far.
daddy. Oh god, what has this episode become? What a twist we went around.
Yeah, we went from balls to the episode of the podcast, and now we're talking about dad jokes. And we also had the in
Hey,
between section a little bit about our little college escapades.
yeah, yeah. Hey, that's the fun part, as we're all together, we just speak what's in our mind, It's because we're just wandering.
Don't you say it.
Don't title drop our
Don't,
podcast.
don't you say it.
Because we're a wandering stone.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, guys. Once you get like a happy Justin, you don't see this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
This is
die.
Justin Prime.
I need to die in Minecraft or
It's glowing
something.
too bright right now.
I'm glowing too much. I'm positive. I'm happy. So
That's good. That's
someone
good
needs to
for
stop
you.
me.
No,
Someone
stay
needs to shut me
Justin
down.
Prime.
No, this is a
Okay,
good
well,
thing.
I
This
don't
is a
know.
good thing.
This is
This is why
good.
you're a guest.
Okay.
You know, yeah. That's like, yeah, fuck your happiness. I only want to see this once in a while.
This is the only year. This is the only year guest.
This is it. The last
Next year, you
episode of the
guys don't see
season.
me.
Not season, the year, sorry.
Next year, you don't see me at all. You just you name drop me, but then you guys just like, I don't know where the hell happened to him.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Like, I can't believe it. He dropped these notes and like daddy jokes, and then like he's out. He is washed up out of nowhere. But yeah, this is make an impact. Final year, 2024. Is there? I think we should say a goal for what next year we should do.
For the podcast or like life?
I guess I don't know. It's some sort of goal that pertains to you, or you have to contribute. You think?
Well, like I said in my intro, I'm still working on my goals currently, but my creative goals is the one I'm trying to really lock down because technically the podcast does count as a creative goal because you're literally talking for an hour and it's not a like essay you're reciting. So it's coming straight off the dome, so it's technically creative. But I was thinking about doing, like streaming and YouTube videos and also trying
More
to,
content creating.
yeah, content creation. But I'm also trying to see how much I want to divide my time between that and also doing like 3D animation because the more I think about it, there's something I really want to make, which is I really want to make a trailer of like the Ruby trailers from Rooster Teeth back in like 2015, 2012, wherever that was, from Monty Ohm. And I feel like as soon as I achieve those trailers, then I know I'm on the right path because I feel like those trailers really, it didn't change like that. It wasn't as awe-inspiring that changed my life forever, but it changed my perspective on what 3D animation could be at that time. And it just looks so good that I'm imagining making my own series like that. And it's just that it feels right, you know?
Not bad, not bad. How about you, Ebenezer? Name one goal that you want to mention in the podcast for next year, or
One
just
goal
or you.
for next year. Besides getting healthy, because gotta take care of your body, take care of your body, take care of your mind.
Yeah.
But I feel like all my goals are I'm like actively doing right now.
Oh.
for the most part. But I guess for next year, I could say, I guess I'm gonna at least get one like solid short done. I don't know if it's gonna be in Blender or if it's gonna be in Maya because I definitely, after talking to a couple of alumni and people who are working, I realized
Gotcha.
like I definitely, since I have like limited time, I should try to do whatever work I can towards the essentially what the advice they gave was whatever job you want, do the practice work that you think that would fit into that job. So for example, if you want to like if you're planning to like work in Overwatch or something, make like an Overwatchy kind of character, make an Overwatchy kind of animation, things like that. If you want to work in Disney, make a Disney like animation, like study Tangle, study Peter Pan, things like that.
Okay.
So definitely that's probably one of the bigger ones.
Cool.
But yeah.
And then round it off for me. I think my goals right now has just been like it's been healthy, like mentally and physically. So I think my next year goal would probably be like to commit to some sort of passion project or hobby, like 100% full through. I
Nice.
think that's one of the things I struggle with because I think nowadays now I'm being more happy, more creative. I feel like it's time to give it something a shot and just go straight hard, go big or go home.
Nice.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is crazy to hear.
I know, right? This is really Justin Prime,
I
man.
know.
Okay.
And we're
Damn.
logging it too.
I'm already failing the so-called YouTube project, so I might bring that back up.
Oh wait, that's
Just
right.
saying.
The episode,
No,
the
hey.
video you're supposed to produce for the end of the year. That one episode. You're right.
Sir. Oh, look at the
I'm
time.
so glad you brought that
Hello.
up yourself.
It's
Because I totally forgot about it. You're right.
The
Holy crap.
prophecy. The prophecy is
oh,
happening.
guys, we gotta go. Guys, we got a couple minutes.
Now,
Gotta
normally, this is around the time where I would rotate into the recommendation
our
segment.
recommendations.
But I gotta hear what happens to this video.
We got a recommendations time. Okay,
No, no,
I'll
no,
start
no, no.
first, guys.
No, this video. What happened to this video? You said you were gonna do it last episode. You said it was gonna come out before the end of the year.
So I recommend, a game, a collection called Ace Attorney Investigations. It's a spin-off series of Ace Attorney, the great series of mystery murder trials with Phoenix Wright. But this time in the spin-off series, Ace Attorney Investigations, you're playing as his best friend slash rival, Miles Edworth. You don't have to have background knowledge of the game series in general, but it'd be nice to have. But you can just play it from start to finish. The collection has both the first game and the second game, which hasn't been released in the United States until now. New translation and all that, and new voice clips to say they're the type of games you yell objection or take that, in big speech bubbles. It's a visual novel with some interaction, movement because you can actually move around in this 2D sprite artwork, which is good. It got re-enhanced, and it is on almost every console. So I would definitely recommend trying out the series, especially like mystery. If not, I also recommend just watching it and learning about it because it's a big franchise that I really love. It's one of my favorite series, and yeah, who doesn't love it? Oh, hopefully you love it.
Well, the OSC is pretty banger too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, the music soundtrack is good.
Yeah.
That's what carries the mood, the atmosphere to a visual novel, which is can get boring because of reading. But yeah.
Maybe I should bring you to court because you lied on the podcast. Speaking of attorneys and defense and all that stuff. But you're lucky we don't have it in the budget.
I pled the fifth.
You don't have the budget to bring you to court for that.
Next year, guys. Next year. Don't worry.
But I'll do my recommendation next, and mine's a little game called Hollow Cure. It's basically a bullet hell sort of game where, sort of like Vampire Survivors, you pick a character. Each character has certain abilities, and there's different items to pick up, and different items form into other items. And it's sort of based off Hololive, the VTuber company. And besides just Hololive, there's also different gameplay elements. Like there's farming, there's fishing, there's house management. There's also a gambling section now where you can hire the fan base to collect coins, and you can set them off to fight in the arena to get coins. And then you can also go gambling at the casinos, at the slot machines, and the tables for items and stuff. So it's not just a bullet hell game. There's more to it than that. And it's really great because if you know the Hololive characters, it's definitely a +1 because each item is a reference to, the VTuber, basically. It's a good game. You should try it out.
It has awesome sprite work of each of the Hololive members. It's really good. Cute.
My recommendation, I was going to do a game, but I was reading a paper earlier today at work, and I want to go with Watchmen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it or if you haven't read it, do one or the other. Kind of the same experience. I think the comics has something different that I got to check out. But watch it, read it. I think it's great. It was critically acclaimed during its time when it was first made because it brought the first moral conundrum of what does it mean to be a hero, before Superman was just saving bitches out of falling off buildings and whatnot. And so I liked it. It's supposed to be kind of gothically gray, like Dark World meets superheroes. But I fucking loved it. And I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say if you like not psychology, but if you like tense morality, I guess, like, oh, should we kill this person, that person, things like that, or like do the lives of the many justify the lives of the few kind of vibe. Definitely check it out. Such a good watch, and yeah, such a good watch, such a good read. I enjoyed the shit out of that, man.
Isn't that with that blue guy, Martian the Manhunter? No, not Martian. Dr. Manhattan.
Yes. Oh man, I love Dr. Manhattan because he reminds me of Scott, you know. And this, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me cook.
Okay.
Let me cook.
All right.
Okay.
Continue.
He's gonna burn something. I
Dr.
feel like.
Manhattan is I'm gonna say the wrong word, so let me fake it. Flabellum of
Excuse me, what do you call him? What do you call him?
Don't dictionary my word. I made it
you just
up.
call me like a weirdo? Like, just say
I
it
know,
straight.
right?
No,
just say it to me.
On public television?
He's the epitome of like the neutral party. All right. Dr. Manhattan gets pretty much the powers of God, almost essentially, but chooses to save no one, chooses to destroy no one, chooses to be purely impartial. All right. And that is Scott.
That's Scott.
Yeah.
Scott just stands there while anything bad or good happens.
Scott is so impartial.
I'm trying not to be as impartial to things because it has affected negatively in the outcome I did not want to happen.
Just like in Watchmen, it's so good. It's so good because man.
Isn't he blue and bald and he's naked?
Yes. So he's blue. He
so
only
Scott,
wears.
that's you too.
Do I fuck
That
good?
is Scott. He does.
That's good then.
Isn't his sperm full of radiation too?
It is. He gets his one girl cancer because he's just radiation.
Was he Spider-Man? God damn.
He's literally just like a walking plutonium. Fucking this chick, dude.
So if he cooms on you, you got cancer.
Yeah, 100%. If he's touching you, you have cancer. He actually, what happens in like a new series? There's like the woman that he ends up leaving her to chase after jailbait, and she sues him for giving her cancer, and they're like, yeah, because you're pretty much emitting radiation at all times. So you being with her for the past 4 years has given her cancer. And you see her like she takes off her wig and her hair's balding and everything. And
oh no!
you see just Dr. Manhattan face. He's purely impartial. Goes. I mean, I was
it
there.
Is what it is.
You
signed up for my
That's my response too. That's my actual response right now. It's like you're walking into a construction site and you're not expecting to not wear a hard hat. Like this. What do you mean? All right, so okay, I'm Dr. Manhattan apparently.
You are. There's even a scene that's almost identical to what you've done. All right, I'm gonna say the scene, and you can definitely pinpoint what you've done this. All right. So the woman goes to him, and she's like, they have like some type of relation like argument, and it's all him monologuing as he goes, Penny is yelling at me, saying how I'm chasing after jailbait and that I don't love her because she's old. And he goes, and she's right, she is fucking old. And I am going after jailbait because she is hot.
Oh my! You're in a monologue. It's just like, yeah, it's true. Yeah,
It's true.
but who cares? Because
It is what
who
it is.
cares?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is.
He was honest and he's like, yeah, I am. It is what it is.
Yeah. Game is
But,
game, bro.
Hey, if he got laid and gave her cancer, who's the winner?
Who is the winner?
Who is
I'm
the
telling
winner?
You'll love it. Everyone should check it out. Because look, Scott, you're Dr. Manhattan. Um, there's the two other guys. I forget their names. No, one's Ozzy and the other one is Rorschach. And the other one, so the whole moral conundrum, or the big moral bubble of the circle, is Dr. Manhattan is neutral. Osman is like, look, I'm gonna do good by killing a few people to save everyone. And Rorschach is, no, you can't kill anyone just to save more people. That's wrong. That's not how you save people.
Right.
And that's kind of like their tussle. And Dr.
More
Manhattan's in the
dilemmas.
middle. And I won't spoil how it ends, but read it. It's so good. So well. Like some people are kind of like, I don't know. This is this. Shut the fuck up. Look, read it.
Shut up.
Look,
Read it.
all
Like
right,
it
nerd. Listen, nerd.
right
Look,
now.
all right, he already got the awards. Don't argue with it. All right, it's already over.
You got
He
the
wrote it in
recommendation?
1990s. It's done.
He got it. Yeah.
Because I was I was literally at work reading this shit, right? And I see like a Reddit comment goes, so am I the one who thinks like this is not it or something? Like it's not as well written and I'm like, look, bro,
What the
you're on Reddit, all right? This guy ready to run an award. This was written in 1990. Shut the fuck up.
You ain't part of that generation. Just stick with the boys or whatever.
I mean, for all I know, it could have been the author who wrote that Reddit post, and he's like, after some clairvoyance,
He was humbling himself. He was like, "Come on, guys."
after some
Like, it's
clarity,
not
I
good.
realized I wrote shit. But I just love the dynamic so much because there's very few works of art that are like that involve superheroes and that involve actual kind of close to reality morality. Because I think of like some of those history stuff that Scott you'll tell me about, where it's like, oh, they chose to take this war tactic because, like, even though they were gonna lose like a couple hundred, like a couple thousand soldiers, it was worth it to save like the entire nation kind of vibe. And I'll just be like, yeah, history.
You know, I always get a little bit nervous when you say you're the history guy, and I keep remembering that episode 1 where we said history and we got the history completely wrong. But I do.
Trust me, he's the history
Yeah.
guy.
And that's why we're leaving this all in the past. Starting next year, we're leaving all crap this year to this year.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be brand new 2025 podcast. Nothing's changing in terms of format.
I hope not.
No. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
speak to
going
my
through this
manager
season.
about this.
It's just that, it's a whole new year coming up.
Yes.
And as the resident Dr. Manhattan, I'm going to say thank you all for joining us to this episode. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year's.
Happy New Year's. Thank you for having me in as your guest, as your final episode for this year.
Yep. You just made
I feel
it.
like it's, I feel like now both of you, Scott just gave me like, I regret this episode now.
Like,
Well,
oh,
I
yeah,
regret.
we got
No,
this
Just
one.
give
no,
the gap.
no. Where's my end call button?
You mean you couldn't get Dwayne Wayne? All right.
We got James, Caitlin back again. We're doing with this fucker.
No. We love all our guests here.
Equally.
Equally.
Exactly.
But
as the neutral Dr. Manhattan.
After this episode airs, it's gonna be different. After the nuts joke.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
Happy New Year's.
Bye,
Take
dear
care.
listener. Happy New Year's.